YouTube. I'm continuing my look down some less travelled roads. What I was hoping down this one was to get a view to the west, southwest of the town, an elevated view. But I don't know what, until I come up and have a look here, I don't really know what we're going to get. So, seems to be going down again, doesn't it? Oh, that's not a bad view. I'll just park my bike here and get my little camera out. So the main problem with the GoPro is it kind of flattens everything. So I'll switch to my little camera. So sorry about the noise in the background, but there's a bloke doing some work on the hedge. But that's roughly the area where we've been looking around some of the roads to the west, southwest of Stafford. I'm just trying to get some of the view there. And this is a view from the other side of the gate. It's the polytunnel world down there. Sorry about that, YouTube, but there's a bloke taking a tree down there, it looks like. So that's what the racket was. Anyway, so yeah, some of the rides I've been on have been over this way. So we haven't really been out that way yet, I don't think. Well, apart from up to Nosal, I think. Dunsdale Farm. Yeah, that's recording. Right, so. Oh. Key. Is needed. I'll leave those lads to get on with their work. So yeah, that was part one. Now I wanted to have a run further down to Levedale. There's not much there, but it comes back into Stafford a different way that I haven't used before, so I wanted to just go down and have a look. I didn't carry on to the end of this track because it's I think it's just a farm, you know, when I looked on the map. One of the things I noticed is you don't really get how steep some of the hills are on the GoPro. Right, another bus full of Eastern Europeans. They run them from the farms down to Tesco to do a bit of shopping, but I think up here they've got a load of mobile homes as well. I don't know if they're using them or where they're living really, but they work in them polytunnels, fruit picking I suppose and stuff like that. At least I think so. Durnsdale fruit, yeah. It is a bit windy out today. Somebody pulled out there. Probably that stupid woman again. So yeah, I'm going to have a run down to Bradley, then have a look at the road on down to Levedale, and back up through, I think it's Flashley and Moss Pit. We'll see. And well, it's a miserable day out. And it's the sort of day I definitely wouldn't have come out for a run on the Harley really, because there's a 50-50 chance of rain again. So it's an extra ride for me. But I might put a map up at some point showing some of the roads we've covered, but it helps me get a better idea of the area. It's only really the southwest quadrant that I'm looking at the moment from the town. And it's like I was saying the other day, we tend to pick up a main road to where we're going, and that's the way we go. So you can live next to this big chunks of countryside and never really explore any of it. So that's what I'm doing on the little Honda. We're having a look. Now you may notice I've got a RAM mount for the phone. I haven't got much to say about that at the moment. I haven't tested it properly yet. But the only thing I would say is that they're quite expensive. It's about 60 quid from Amazon, which I think is quite expensive, you know, for something to hold your phone. But, I suppose if they do the job without dropping it, it's worth the money, I don't know, but it's so that I can put Waze on if I want, which gives me an idea with directions if I get lost. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet really. Yeah, the last time we went down there. I always think it's optimistic when on a fairly narrow road they paint these kind of white lines, you know. So chances of people staying in the lane are pretty remote in some of these places. And again, I got a rough idea where I'm going because I've had a look on the map, but you know, I've never ridden it before or driven it, so I don't know the road at all. So just take my time and hope we don't meet any of the clowns. Yeah, so Levedale is where we're heading. So the chap yesterday was asking me what miles per gallon I get on this in the comments, you know. And I worked it out, it's around, I don't know, 58 or 60 miles per gallon, I think, roughly. Got a 2.2 gallon tank, which is a little bit bigger than the standard CRF250L. And well, because the engine's tight at the moment, because she isn't properly run in yet, she will use a little bit more fuel in the early miles. So for the first 300 I won't get that accurate an idea of miles per gallon, but I'm hoping it'll improve slightly on what I'm getting at the moment, which I think is about 60 miles per gallon. But yeah, I rode down to 1 bar on the fuel tank indicator. I filled her up, I think it was £5.38. So I was quite pleased about that. Although to be honest, I mean, the Harley's not expensive to fill up because that's only got a little tank. It's only got, I suppose, around about 100-mile range on that as well. This, I guess, is about 100 to 120 at the moment, depending how you ride it. Oh, there's a lot of cows out. Yeah, we don't want to get a mitten. Oh, he's quite close, isn't he? Not the van, the cow. I don't know how that'll show up on the GoPro, but I could reach out and touch him, you know. He'll probably look half a mile away. Now this is, again, it's odd. We have to follow the sign here for Copenhagen. And it looks like the one for Pancras has gone off the sign. Another little bird. Didn't get a good enough look at him to see what he was. So this seems to have a lot of that loose like pea gravel on it. Levedale Oak Tree Farm. Little pond. There's some nice views, but I mean, it's just a shame it's such a miserable day. More polytunnels over there. This is quite an agricultural area. So I suppose there's quite a lot of Eastern European people working on the farms around here. Can't see that sign at all, it's just buried in the edge. I'm just trying to stay off the pools of gravel. That's a pretty big house. Copenhagen, Stafford. Oh, so we've gone through Levedale. Didn't really notice it. It's a picking area. Yeah. We'll follow the road back up through Copenhagen, but there again on the signposts they often indicate the next little village rather than the next big town. And so if you haven't pored over the map to identify all these pretty obscure little places, you've no idea where you're going really. But they've always done that, you know. I mean, I've had a quick look on Google Maps, but that's about it. So what's that sign say? Bend, I think. Oh, we're coming into Copenhagen. Which I've never been to, but I have now. Hideleaf, Stafford. So So there's a little village there, isn't there? Idly. I think we're just coming into Burton Manor now. Not sure. I think that's what's next, or how far it is, I'm not sure. I think it's round here. Looks like it. Yeah. M6 again. The M6 goes all round Stafford. So that's about it, YouTube. We've run from Bradley through Levedale back up to Stafford. And I'll have a look at the footage and see what I can use, but I've been rabbiting on for ages, so I probably should sign out here. Cheers for now. Bye. 190 miles. Good.